Hello guys, lovely ladies and lovely gentlemen. Thank you very much for those of you who follow my oracle messages. This is really, let's say, high-end kind of a thing where it does give you idea more like where the big picture is. Where do you really want to follow? So it is really amazing what I'm seeing. We have Wizard of Awareness, building blocks. The only way this picture would be better if these bricks are actually gold blocks. Talisman. I love this picture. Just like wait until I tell you what it's all about. And then autumnal equinox and release and make the effort. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You know that saying when they say, well, I keep doing the same things over and over and I'm expecting different results. Well, guess what? We are not. We are right now simplifying things. It looks like there are like some issues we need to untangle. There is like something before us that we really need to address. I mean, these two cards strongly suggest that one, maybe we are going to observe to see what's going to happen for us, and two, that by observation we are going to obtain quite a bit of the wisdom. Now look at that, and we can see the arrow pointing forward over here, right? And it's the light. It's a combination of a few signs that we see in tarot, such as Magician and Hermit, because the path is obviously taking us out somewhere. It really tells me that maybe there was something where we felt it was stuck. Maybe it was a situation where, oh my gosh, how do I move forward? Maybe these bricks were falling on us. Maybe, you know, we ended up on the bottom of that heap of bricks and not seeing our way out. It is like appearing right now to me that things are kind of like reaching some kind of clarity. We are actually understanding where we are heading, what we need to do, and that all the effort that we did so far was not the definition of insanity. Quite the opposite. At the same time, smart thing to do is to release certain things. What I'm feeling this is telling me is that, let's say we want this, we want all of this to happen. And yet we were kind of like pushing it, and each and every time it felt like, you know, let's say you have a balloon and somebody pokes the hole and starts to leak through it, and you plug in it in one arm, one hand, and somebody else on the other one. So now you have two, and what happens if the third kind of like hole is created? Like you put a foot on it and, you know, scotch tape, whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of like leaking on all sides. Now you're like really realizing that maybe it was like too much there to start with. Maybe we need to kind of like go through this entire process and figure things out, how to position them, how to work on them. So instead of like A, B, C, D, E, F, like instead of 10 or 20 things that we really feel needs to be kind of like accomplished, we just go down to 3 or maybe 5. And then we get them and say, ooh, you know, we remove that. So it's kind of like a thought hoarding. It's removing things that are important, and maybe sometimes we are going to start with the smaller things that is on the outskirts of these big piles of our thoughts, of the things that we want to do, of the mission for 2019. I really think it's actually exciting that some of us really have big goals, because after all, make the effort, great the love is really taking the steps. You know, we're taking the steps, and then we have the building blocks. I feel that if you guys, whether you're single and you really want to find a relationship, that you get smarter. Yeah, we get older, we get smarter. Not all of us, but if you're listening to this, you are. And there is like a new path. We still don't know where that path is going, but we do know that some things and some patterns need to be let go of. We simply, maybe we overcame them. Maybe our karma advanced and we are kind of like dealing it in a different way. It is kind of like really important to acknowledge that, because also there is like a huge progress and there is a huge lift off that is going to happen. But, and I'm using that but thing, which kind of denies everything that I did before. No, I should say, and don't forget that part of going forward is also realizing what needs to stay. You cannot pack everything in that suitcase for this week. So just like focus on several, I would say few really important things, and then make the effort. That's going to really work. So guys, I'm going back to preparing the X series. It should be coming out soon, this week for sure. So that's for about a month and a half. So hopefully that's going to be something refreshing for those of you who need more intense messages just for your sign. Love you guys. Would love to hear your comments. Would love to hear what you need to release. And would love to know where you're from. And hello from Toronto, Canada. We have clouds over here. It's very, very cold. How is it where you are? Send me some warmth, sun, and good temperature. Love you, love you, love you.